Hey, this is Daz from the Frugal Gamer website, and I'm back with another video, and this time I'll be checking out these Gioteck TX-50 Wired headsets. These can be used with Xbox Series X, Xbox One, PS5, PS4, PC and most devices that have a 3.5mm audio port. We have two different colourways to look at today, the black and green for the Xbox Series X and S and the white and blue for the PlayStation 5. Both do exactly the same job and you can use each one on all the consoles that I just mentioned. There's also a black and orange version available that's aimed at PC users. You can pick these up for around £27 and if you check out our website we list the current best prices for the TX50s and everything else gaming related. So now let's take a look and see if these are worth the money, and let's keep in mind that these are a budget headset that cost less than £30. So once you've cracked these open, you'll find there's not much in the box apart from the headset itself and a no quibble 1-year manufacturer's guarantee. Actually, I take that back, you also get an instruction leaflet. I really like both these colour options and they'll look great alongside the matching consoles. They have a bold and chunky design with a rubberized finish and they feel pretty lightweight. My first impression is that they feel better quality than you'd expect for a headset in this price range. I think the contrast and blue and green accents and the grill light effect on the outer cups are really cool looking additions. And although you can tell that these are gaming headsets, the design isn't as in your face as some other alternatives, and overall I think they're very decent looking. There are no buttons or controls on the headset itself. The volume wheel and the mute switch are built into the cable. The cable is around 4 feet long and is finished in braided nylon, and it connects to the controller via its 3.5mm audio plug. The only other feature is the adjustable mic arm, which can be folded away when not in use and can also be shaped to sit in different positions so that your chat audio isn't blown out. The ear cups are an over-the-ear style and finished in a soft Alcantara material. This material is also on the headband cushioning. The ear cups are pretty comfortable, and even though they didn't make my ears hot on longer gaming sessions, they did get a little bit itchy after an hour or so, but nothing major. Also, the cups did nip the top of my ears a bit, and I've not exactly got ears like the BFG, so that's something you might want to keep in mind. The headset clamps firmly to your head so they shouldn't fall off, and I didn't find too much pressure. The headband is also adjustable and would fit small to medium sized heads, but if you have a larger head then you may struggle to get a decent fit over your ears. So now let's get to the important part, and that's how they sound. And again, I have to take into consideration that these are really an entry level set of headphones. And first of all, you're going to need to connect these to the controller, and they just plug straight into the controller's headphone port, and then you're ready to go. The audio is provided by two 50mm drivers, which is a pretty standard spec in headsets these days. So the first thing that jumped out at me is that they had a decent amount of bass, which is the one thing I look for in a headset. I'm not saying it's a crazy amount of bass, but it's surprisingly punchy for something that costs little more than a large Domino's pizza. The mids and highs are decent enough, voice and music are clear, and things like environmental sound effects are easily distinguishable. The only negative thing I would say about the sound quality is that when things get hectic in the game, the bass and music seems to overpower the voice, and that makes it sound a little bit muffled. In a game like Sackboy's Big Adventure, it sounded great as there's not a massive amount going on at any one time, but when you get to certain parts of a game like Call of Duty, where there's gunfire, music, explosion and voice going on all at once, the voice does get drowned out a little. When it comes to the quality of the mic audio, it's good enough for online chat, and I didn't hear much background noise or interference. I wouldn't particularly use it if I was a streamer, as the clarity is not quite there, but I think it's fine for your average gamer. And on a quick side note, this headset also works with a Nintendo Switch with regards to listening to audio, but I didn't check if the microphone works, so I can't clarify that one way or the other. So overall, I think this is a very good headset for the money, and if you're on a budget, I could highly recommend picking up the Gioteck TX-50s. I think at this price they'd also make a great gift, and if you do decide you want to pick a set up, I'll leave a link in the description. I'd like to say thank you for checking out this video, and if you enjoyed it, please consider giving it a thumbs up and maybe subscribing to our channel. And don't forget to check out our website at frugalgaming.co.uk, where we list all the best prices for everything gaming related. Check it out and never pay full price again.